think more people need to be like Darth Vader. Little disclaimer, I don't use this as an excuse to justify dicing and slicing kids to save your future wife. But let's get back to the video. I was reading the Vader comics, rereading the Vader comics, and I just find his devotion and passion to his craft downright inspiring. I'm being serious. I feel like more people should be like Vader. He's very inspirational. I definitely feel like paraplegic people, handicapped people, any type of person, obese people, very fit people should all try to become like Vader because he went through it all. Let's actually look through some of the stuff that Vader went through. He was crippled. He lost 3 limbs in one tragic accident. Not really an accident. And prior to that, he lost another limb. He also fucked up his lungs. Wasn't smoking. His voice box got very damaged. And Vader could have given up. He could have turned his life support off. He could have floated off into space like Omni-Man. I mean, there's a multitude of ways and reasons he could have given up. He didn't take that route. What he did was pursued his goals. But the cool thing about it is he didn't just hop into the game dunking on Jedi left and right. He had a very modest and realistic progression process to get where he was. He went through healing therapy, meditation, recovery. He had his own version of PT, to be honest. He learned how to walk again, he learned how to use his limbs with uh, different mechanical arms and legs, able to maintain his favorite hobby, customizing and building and upgrading things, was still able to indulge in this hobby even while being injured, showing that you cannot let your injuries stop you from doing the things that you truly enjoy. I mean, like, I feel like he just went through a whole awakening. Obviously, his goals were to hunt down the Jedi, but let's not really talk about how the moral part of his goals. Let's just talk about how the fact that you're going after a goal in general after all of those injuries that I just listed out. It's impressive to me. It's inspiration. Vader, he not only beat all those odds, but he became even more powerful than he was prior to when he got injured. So I think the lesson that we have to learn is if you can't reach your max Anakin, doesn't mean you can't strive for your best Vader. What am I saying? I'm saying that when you get this type of injury, right, you should strive for your Vader, not your Anakin. Your Anakin was your old you. Vader is what you currently are. And so Vader reached new heights with what he was right now. Sure, you can go on what ifs of what you could have done as Anakin, but that doesn't really help you. It doesn't fix the pain. It doesn't regrow the limbs. It doesn't it doesn't give you back your voice box. It doesn't give you your lungs back. But focusing on the current, which is what Vader does, is it gives him the ability to reach and further his limits. Now, after all of this healing, training, and recovery, he finally is able to go full force into his goals and he goes after his first Jedi Master. He's going for the big fish here, and he's able, through a lot of effort, to defeat this master. But after defeating this master and taking this master's crystal, he runs into not just a challenge, but a dilemma. And in this challenge, he has to corrupt this crystal and turn it red. But the problem with this is that it isn't going to be easy. This crystal takes him through a journey of his past and future. And what happens is the crystal shows him an alternative verse where he kills his master, where he goes to Obi-Wan and asks for forgiveness, where he abandons his goal, where he turns his back on the Sith. And these visions, they almost got to him. They almost corrupted him. They almost changed him. But he didn't let them get to him. He powered through. He was able to corrupt the crystal using all the pain that he went through, using all the limbs that he lost, the people that he lost, his mother, his wife, everything that he ever went through, he used that power to rage and fuel him to get through this tempting situation that would have offered him a more peaceful and easy life, but he didn't go for that. Like a true soldier, a true warrior. And this is why Vader, to me, is so inspirational, because he didn't give up even when he had every excuse to. Who is the most inspirational character in Star Wars, in your opinion? Comment below.